calm before the storm, unveiling the tensions beneath Bitcoin's stable surface. Bitcoin's seemingly tranquil state near 111K belies an impending market storm, with all eyes on U.S. inflation data and the Fed's September meeting. As we greet the new day in Asia, the markets are abuzz with anticipation. Welcome to your Asia Morning Briefing, where we unravel the top stories and market movements from the U.S. hours. For a comprehensive dive into U.S. markets, be sure to check out CoinDesk's Crypto Daybook Americas, https://www.coindesk.com. The story continues below, but first, let's set the scene. BTC is hovering around $111,000, an unusual calm before the storm. Traders are well aware that the upcoming U.S. inflation data release on September 11th and the highly anticipated Fed rate decision a week later could be the catalysts for a decisive market shift. Prediction markets are leaning towards an easing of rates, with a strong 82% chance of a 25 basis point cut on September 17th, according to Polymarket Bettors, https://polymarket.com/dashboard/Fed rates. The market is divided on what comes next, with nearly equal probabilities for another cut or a pause in October. This divergence suggests that the current low volatility won't last forever. Gracie Lin, CEO of OKX Singapore, puts it plainly. Markets often appear calm just before they move. Bitcoin's current tight trading range and low volatility across the crypto market are classic signs of an impending shift. With critical U.S. inflation data and the Fed's rate decision on the horizon, this quiet period is merely setting the stage for the next big move. Whether it's an unexpected inflation spike or a dovish signal from the Fed, history shows that digital assets won't remain stagnant for long. The market will soon find its next direction, but here's where it gets controversial. If the Fed's rate cut lowers money market returns, the opportunity cost of holding cash increases. This is the pivotal point that Enflux, a market maker, believes could redirect flows towards crypto. The real question isn't whether rate cuts will come, but whether the resulting liquidity will flow into BTC, Ether, and even riskier assets, Enflux told CoinDesk. In other words, while the Fed's rate cut may grab headlines, the real market action could be in whether the $7 trillion in sidelined cash rotates into digital assets, potentially reigniting market volatility. Market movement snapshot. BTC. Bitcoin has experienced a slight intraday dip, trading between $110,812 and $113,237, reflecting short-term volatility influenced by shifting investor sentiment and broader crypto market dynamics. Ether. Ether shows modest intraday gains, ranging between $4,279 and $4,379, indicating steady demand and some renewed investor interest. However, the range is limited, with modest ETF flows and traders awaiting the Fed's next move. Gold. Gold is rallying to record highs, driven by growing expectations of U.S. Federal Reserve interest rate cuts, a weakening U.S. dollar, and renewed safe haven demand. Nikkei 225. Asia-Pacific stocks opened mostly higher on Wednesday, with Japan's Nikkei 225 up 0.2% as investors await China's August inflation data, which is expected to show a 0.2% CPI drop and a smaller 2.9% PPI decline. SP 500. U.S. stocks closed at record highs on Tuesday, with the SP 500 up 0.27% to 6,512.61, as investors overlooked a record payroll revision that cut 911,000 jobs from previous figures. And now, a quick glance at some other crypto news. OpenSea teases SEA token with final phase of rewards amid app launch. CoinDesk. California man sentenced in $36.9 million crypto scam tied to infamous Huoni Group. CoinDesk. Collector Crypt drives $150 million in randomized Pokemon card trades as Cards token soars. The block. AI disclaimer. This article was crafted with the assistance of AI tools, ensuring accuracy and adherence to our standards. For more information, visit CoinDesk's full AI policy, https://www.coindesk.com/coindesk-news/2023/14/how CoinDesk will use generative AI tools. Grayscale seeks SEC nod for Bitcoin Cash and Hedera ETFs. Tuesday's filings follow Monday's paperwork to convert the Grayscale Chainlink Trust into an exchange-traded fund. What's next? Grayscale has filed an S1 for a Litecoin ETF and S3s for Bitcoin Cash and Hedera ETFs. These filings add to the growing wave of crypto ETF applications awaiting SEC review. SEC Chair Paul Atkins has yet to take action on crypto ETF proposals, prolonging delays. Read the full story here. https://www.com/markets/09/Grayscale seeks SEC nod for Bitcoin Cash and Hedera ETF. And there you have it, Asia. Stay tuned for more market updates and analysis throughout the day. Remember, in the world of crypto, calm waters can often precede powerful waves. What are your thoughts on the market's current state? Do you think the Fed's rate cut will spark a crypto rally? Share your insights and predictions in the comments below.